Hey there. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a cycle of laziness, constantly putting things off, feeling like you just can't get started? You're not alone. We've all been there. We've all felt that sluggish feeling, that lack of motivation that keeps us glued to the couch when we know we should be doing something else. But here's the truth. Laziness isn't something you have to live with forever. It's not some character flaw or a sign that you're doomed to a life of unfulfilled potential. It's simply a state of mind, a habit that we can break free from. And I'm going to give you the tools to do just that. In this video, we're going to break down why laziness happens, and more importantly, how to break free from it. We're going to dig deep into the reasons behind procrastination, those mental blocks that keep us stuck, and the science behind forming new, powerful habits. If you're ready to take action and start doing something better for yourself, stick around and let's get into it. It's time to ditch the excuses, kick laziness to the curb, and step into the life you deserve. Are you with me? Let's do this. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is laziness? Now, it's more than just lounging around in your PJs all day, binge watching your favorite shows, though that can definitely be a symptom. Laziness is a lack of motivation, a reluctance to act even when you know you should. It's that feeling of being bogged down, of choosing the path of least resistance, even when it leads to nowhere. It's about knowing you could be doing more, achieving more, but feeling paralyzed by inaction. We all experience laziness in different ways. For some, it might be putting off that important work project until the 11th hour. For others, it might be skipping the gym for the 10th day in a row. And for others, it might be letting those creative dreams gather dust because you just can't find the energy to start. But here's the important thing to remember. Laziness isn't a life sentence. It's a behavior, and behaviors can be changed. It's time to stop judging yourself for those moments of inertia and start understanding why they happen. Because once you understand the root cause, you can start to take back control. Now I want to hear from you. What does laziness look like in your life? What are those things you find yourself putting off? What dreams are you delaying because of this feeling? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's create a supportive community where we can be honest about our struggles with laziness and learn from each other's experiences. Remember, you're not alone in this. Sometimes just acknowledging the problem out loud, even in a comment section, can be a powerful first step towards change. It's about breaking the silence, taking ownership, and saying, okay, this is something I want to work on. So, go ahead, type it out. What does laziness mean to you? Let's get real about this, right here, right now. Your journey to a more productive, fulfilling life starts with that first step. Let's talk about the impact of laziness, because here's the thing. It's not harmless. It doesn't just affect our to-do lists. It seeps into every corner of our lives. Think about it. Laziness can rob us of opportunities. That dream job you didn't apply for because you didn't feel like updating your resume? That passion project that never saw the light of day because you were too busy scrolling? Those are missed chances that laziness steals away. And it's not just about the big stuff. Laziness can create unnecessary stress. That pile of laundry you've been ignoring, the bills piling up on your desk, those unfinished tasks weigh on your mind, creating a constant low-level anxiety that keeps you from feeling truly at peace. But it goes even deeper than that. Laziness can chip away at our self-esteem. When we consistently choose inaction over action, we start to internalize the message that we're not capable, not motivated, not good enough. And that, my friends, can be incredibly damaging in the long run. The truth is, laziness can affect our relationships too. When we're constantly putting things off, canceling plans, or failing to follow through, it can put a strain on our connections with the people we care about. And then there's the physical impact. Skipping workouts, choosing unhealthy foods because it's easier, neglecting self-care, these choices add up and can negatively impact our physical health and well-being. Now, I'm not telling you all this to make you feel guilty. The point is to highlight that laziness has real consequences. It's not just about being lazy. It's about understanding the ripple effect it can have on our lives. So take a moment to reflect. How is laziness impacting your life? What areas are you holding back in? Once you acknowledge the problem, you can start to address it. And trust me, the rewards are worth the effort. Okay, let's get real. We've all been stuck in that rut of laziness, right? But why? What keeps us glued to the couch when we know we should be up and at it? One massive culprit is the fear of failure. That voice inside your head whispers, "What if I try and I fail? What if I make a fool of myself?" And before you know it, you're paralyzed, choosing inaction over the risk of messing up. But here's the thing. Failure is not the enemy. In fact, it's often our greatest teacher. Every stumble, every misstep is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become a better version of ourselves. So, embrace the possibility of failure. It's not a dead end, it's a detour on the road to success. Another sneaky reason we find ourselves stuck in laziness is overwhelm. Life can feel like a tidal wave sometimes, right? A never-ending to-do list, deadlines piling up, expectations coming at you from every direction. It's enough to make anyone want to crawl back under the covers. When you feel overwhelmed, it's easy to shut down, to choose inaction because the task at hand seems too big, too daunting. But here's the key. Break it down. That mountain of a task, it's really just a series of smaller, more manageable steps. Start with one step, then another, and before you know it, you'll be making progress. Remember, clarity is power. When you feel overwhelmed, take a breath, write down your goals, and break them down into smaller, actionable steps. You got this. Listen, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, a tool that has the power to change your life. The 5-second rule. It's simple, but don't mistake simple for easy. This rule is powerful. Here's how it works. When you feel the urge to procrastinate, when that voice in your head tells you to hit snooze or skip the workout, count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then move. Get up, take action before your brain has a chance to talk you out of it. It sounds almost too easy, right? But trust me, this works. The 5-second rule interrupts the habit of hesitation, that automatic response that keeps us stuck in a rut. It's about taking control, reclaiming your power, and becoming the master of your own actions. Okay, we've talked about the 5-second rule. But breaking free from laziness also requires a plan, a roadmap to guide you towards your goals. What sets your soul on fire? What are you passionate about? Write down your goals, but here's the crucial part. Make them realistic. Don't set yourself up for failure by setting the bar impossibly high. Start small, build momentum, and celebrate each victory along the way. Remember, you don't have to climb the entire mountain in a day. Focus on the next step, the next milestone. Consistency is key. Show up for yourself every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. And here's a pro tip. Create a schedule and stick to it. Whether it's blocking out time for exercise, dedicating 30 minutes to learning a new skill, or simply setting aside time for self-care. Having a schedule provides structure and helps you stay on track. You got this. We've talked about the grip of laziness and how to break free, but there's a sneaky saboteur we haven't tackled yet: our own minds. That's right, those negative thoughts swirling around can be our biggest obstacle. You know what I'm talking about? Those "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough" whispers. These thoughts, they're just thoughts, not facts. And just like we can train our bodies, we can train our minds to think differently. It's about recognizing those negative patterns and consciously choosing to challenge and reframe them. Think of it like this: every time you tell yourself you're lazy, you're reinforcing that belief. But when you catch that thought and replace it with "I am capable, I am strong," or "I will accomplish this," you shift your entire energy. You start to believe in your ability to change. So how do we do this? By practicing positive self-talk. It's about consciously choosing empowering thoughts and affirmations. It might feel strange at first, but trust me, the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. One of the most powerful tools I've found for flipping the script on negative self-talk is something I call the 5-second rule. Yep, that's right. The same rule that gets you out of bed when the alarm goes off can also help you overcome mental blocks. Here's how it works. When you catch yourself spiraling with negative thoughts, don't hesitate. Count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then immediately take action. Don't give your brain time to talk you out of it. Just move. This technique breaks the cycle of overthinking and creates momentum. It might be as simple as getting up to grab a glass of water, starting that task you've been putting off, or simply changing your physical state. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You have the power to choose which thoughts you entertain and which ones you challenge. So the next time a negative thought pops up, don't let it take root. Flip the script, take control, and watch how your actions create incredible results. We often get so caught up in the big picture, the end goal, that we forget to acknowledge the small victories along the way. But let me tell you, celebrating those small wins is crucial. It's about recognizing your progress, fueling your motivation, and proving to yourself that you're capable of amazing things. Think about it. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. It's a victory over procrastination, over self-doubt, over laziness. And those victories deserve to be celebrated. Celebrating doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It could be something as simple as taking a moment to acknowledge your accomplishment, writing it down in a journal, or treating yourself to something you enjoy. The key is to find what works for you, something that makes you feel proud and motivated to keep going. Remember, you're building momentum, and every small win is a stepping stone to achieving your ultimate goals. Now I know what you might be thinking. Mel, celebrating every little thing seems excessive. But here's the thing. It's not about going overboard. It's about shifting your mindset from focusing solely on the finish line to appreciating the journey. When you make celebrating small wins a habit, you create a positive feedback loop. It's like giving yourself a pat on the back, a little boost of encouragement to keep going. And that, my friends, is incredibly powerful. So how do you make celebration a habit? Start by being more mindful of your accomplishments, no matter how small. Did you finally clean your desk? Celebrate it. Did you stick to your workout routine for a week straight? That's amazing. Celebrate it. Share your successes with a friend. Treat yourself to a delicious meal, or simply take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. The more you celebrate, the more you'll notice the positive impact it has on your motivation and your overall well-being. Now tell me in the comments, what's one small win you're going to celebrate today? It's time to take control of your life. Laziness doesn't have to rule you. With small steps, clear goals, and a solid routine, you can break free from it. The journey starts with just one step. What's yours going to be? Drop a comment and tell me. What's the first thing you're going to do today to overcome laziness? If this video helped you, make sure to subscribe and join our community. Share this video with someone who might need it, and let's inspire each other to live our best lives. Don't forget to comment below with your experiences and keep taking action. Thanks for watching. Let me know how you're taking the first steps toward overcoming laziness, and let's crush those goals together. See you in the next video.